بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ضرب الله مثلا عبدا مملوكا لا يقدر على شيء ومن رزقناه منا رزقا حسنا فهو ينفق منه سرا وجهرا هل يستوون الحمد لله بل أكثرهم لا يعلمون. What is the ما هي المساواة بين Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he asks, are they equal, these two?
Please.
The translation of this verse, number 76 from Surah Nahl is, Allah sets forth for you the parable of a slave who is owned, having no power over anything, and a free man whom we have provided with a fair provision from us, and he spends thereof secretly and openly. Are they equal? Praise be to Allah, but most of them know not.
So what the question is?
That are these two people not equal in what
Which
sense?
two people?
Abdan mamlukan, and that person who was granted from Allah rizqan hasanan.
Are they equal, you think? I mean, the answer to this question is apparent. It's so evident that I still fail to understand what the confusion is about. You see, Abd Mamluk is someone who has no right of propriety over everything he possesses. He possesses for the sake or on behalf of his master. So it's impossible to spend from it in any cause, good or bad. So someone who is like Abd Mamluk, how could he be like the one whom God has created and given enough risk and permitted as he likes? Now here the Abd Mamluk is in fact a word which refers to the one person possessed by the worldly materialist things. And the one who is possessed by materialist things, matter becomes his master. And because matter has nothing to do, materialism has nothing to do with God. Matter is God's possession, of course, but materialism is a different thing. So Abd Mamluk, the person who is bonded to personal gains from the creations of Allah, who is bonded to whatever is needed by him, whether he has to bow to others. So whenever he does something for his personal sake, he can't do it by himself. He has to bow to some authority, to some, for instance, directors of the companies, some ministers, some big people, even small office holders. He is mamluk to them. And whatever he spends according to his khalik, his malik, his mabud, which in this case is not God. So such a person, can he be likened unto the one who... You understand another point? Yes. Unless you understand the word mamluk properly, you can't compare this with the other part of the verse. Please. See this point which I have attempted to clarify about mamluk, this maybe it needs some more explanation. For some of the audience may not have understood what I have said. Whenever one is dedicated to the worldly gains, without turning to God for such things, that is Abd Mamluk. Whenever he turns to, for his worldly gains, whatever they are, he turns to non-godly people, not to God. Because if it were God, this example would not be given. So you always spend the thing which is given to you to please the masters. So if the masters are not gods, then he has to spend it in a cause which is not a cause of Allah, because the masters are not gods. So it is their will he will fulfill. So from the pursuit of materialism, goodness cannot ensue. It can only ensue from the pursuit of religion and godliness. Is it clear now? Good. You think it's all right?